Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about the former middleweight champion, Sean Strickland, and his recent remarks regarding a possible matchup against Robert Whittaker to determine the number one contender for that middleweight title. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. The middleweight division has been a complicated division as of late. We have guys bouncing back, the likes of Robert Whittaker. 2 wins put Robert Whittaker right up there with the top of that division. Now Robert Whittaker is only 2 fights away from an actual title fight. If Robert Whittaker wins his upcoming fight, then the fight after that, he's fighting for a title. That's perhaps the most certain outcome for Robert Whittaker. It's at least what his path is leading him to as of now. Now, I do understand things change, circumstances change, injuries arise, and many other things arise to break plans, help derail plans, so to say. But as of now, Robert Whittaker certainly put himself back in contention for a title. Really, he's only 1 fight away from being an actual title contender. Obviously, we have Israel Adesanya set to face the current champion of the division, Strickland. That's set for UFC 305. And so many others. Obviously, we have Sean Strickland, who I've said time and time again, Sean Strickland is the guy that's getting the short end of the stick here time and time again. But it seems like that Sean Strickland is getting tired of it. He's getting sick of it. And he's putting a stop to it, or at least it seems so. Sean Strickland expresses his disinterest in fighting Robert Whittaker to determine who's the number one contender for the middleweight title. In all honesty, I kind of agree with Strickland here. The guy was supposed to get a direct rematch against Strickland. That didn't happen. Ended up facing Paulo Costa, a very dangerous fighter, a dangerous fight. It was a very close fight, the one against Paulo Costa, a fight that could have went either way. But Strickland took the fight, defeated Paulo Costa. Even though if the opposite was to happen, it would have been very unfortunate for Strickland, and it would have propelled Paulo Costa's career back up to the top. Obviously, in the same way that happened with Robert Whittaker. 2 wins, he defeats Costa and defeats another guy, and he's in talks for a number one title contender matchup in his upcoming fight. So that being said, I do understand that, Strickland don't really have to take the fight against Robert Whittaker, because this would be a very dangerous fight. Nonetheless, I think Strickland realizes that if it was for a title, obviously Strickland would not have a problem facing Whittaker. But this one is a lose-lose situation for Strickland. Even if he beats Whittaker, the damage that he's to take from a fight against Robert Whittaker is that's kind of damage is irreversible, in all honesty. So he's expressing his interest in just waiting around, basically, to see who wins the fight between Strickland and Izzy, and he fights the guy that wins out of the 2. And it makes sense for Robert Whittaker and whoever he may face to determine who the number one contender is. Perhaps Khamzat Chimaev, if he recovers in time, will fight the winner of the fight between, say, Sean Strickland and whoever wins out of Izzy and Strickland. So, kind of makes sense to me, in all honesty. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and like, subscribe for more.